is up, guys? Welcome back to Awesome Kids TV. Welcome back to another epic video on buildcraft Kingdomville. We are back yet again in the lovely world of Kingdomville, in the world-making universe of buildcraft, as you can plainly see. In one of our gameplays, we have made a town entrance for a new section of town. And honestly, that turned out pretty amazing for this section of our lovely new town, which is starting to come out lovely, by the way. Anyway, in this video, we are going to be making one of the buildings over here. So that means we're going to have to get into a ton of building and designing and stuff. And of course, see how that goes. This section of our kingdom is going to take a long time to build, probably 10 years. Although this world might fall in 10 years. Or 25 if we do it for 25. Anyway, we have no time to joke around. We got a city to build. So we're, of course, gonna make the process faster with TNT. Boom! Now we just flatten out the rest and continue using TNT until that section of land is 100% flat. You see all the hill sections we need to blow up? You see all that? You see all that? You see all this? This'll take even longer if we used a shovel, so that's why we're using TNT. See, that's why we're using TNT. The first building we're gonna make for this new part of town is going to be someone's brand new toy store. That's what we're gonna make. We made a toy store last time, so why not make a toy store here? First, we gotta clear out all of this. There we go. That should be enough construction with the TNT for now. Stand back. There we go. That's enough flattening with the TNT. Thank you, TNT. Now we shall get started on this toy store. And just like the previous one, we're using quartz materials along with some brick. So we're grabbing some of that along with an iron door. We are now going to get started on that good old foundation. And for that, of course, we're starting with bricks and then going to quartz. Pillar should do it. There we go. Now we go out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. 6 out that way. Let's clear all this so that no one of our workers, including me, get into a conflict between land and lumps. Anyway, we now go out 6 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we go out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we go out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 by 12 by 6. That's how big we want this to be. Okay, we are now adding in the floor to this place and the walls. And for the floor, we're making it out of brick, of course. So oops, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, we're shoveling out all of this dirt. You see all this dirt and grass we're digging out? Yeah, this is a lot to be digging out. So we're gonna have to be real good at this. I'm real good at building, so I'm good at this. Oh, didn't mean to do that again. I did not mean to do that again. I'll just cover that up. There you go, now no one will know. Alright, let's just get back to work. There we go. We're almost done clearing out the entire lot of dirt. There you go. We got it cleared out. We're now ready to add in the floor itself. The floor itself is gonna, of course, consist of brick. So we're putting down all of this lovely red brick. Actually, it's pretty boring. We're putting down all this not so lovely looking boring brick. I know it's boring to some of you, but some of you think it's not too boring. There we go. We're looking pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Now we get to put down the quartz, but first we need to make brick pillars. So we are making brick pillars. Now we're adding on the quartz. You can never have a build like this without the quartz. We're using pillar quartz on every single side of this building. One of our previous buildings, I forgot to put dim lighting on because I didn't have much time. So of course I am sorry, and I am making it up to you by building a building that hopefully will have dim lighting. Yeah, once we get it dimly lighting up like crazy, we will, I guess, get an aerial view of what the building looks like. Alright, we're almost done with the walls of the whole entire place. There we go. Now we get to add the roof to this place. The roof to this place is, of course, a redstone powered light. That's right, powered by daylight sensors. This is gonna be crazy wild, my friends. This is gonna get crazy wild. Because, of course, we're putting redstone lamps in rows of brick. Why? I don't know. Anyway, let's get all this built quickly. There you go. This looks good. This looks amazing. This looks good. Let us get out the redstone lamps. There you go. Now we will get the final line of bricks. There we go. Now we will get the redstone lamps in place here. There we go. Oh, that sound. Don't you hate that sound? I hate that sound. Almost done. And we're done. All right. Let's connect all that redstone. Let's go and connect all that redstone. We can't open the door with our hands. I forgot we can only open with pressure plates or buttons or levers. Alright, let's get every single redstone line put on here. I know they look out of place, but you gotta admit, I tried my best. I really did. Oh! There's one more row. I totally forgot. There we go. Now we got all the lights. Now we can get all the lights lit up in the day. Now that we got all the lights, it is now time for their electrical wiring. There you go. One solid line of redstone, and then more lines of redstone going down to their respective daylight sensor. There we go. This is taking too long, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little tale. James of the Owen So YouTube channel grew up in a generation where smartphones were a brand new thing, and everyone in his class had one except for him, because his parents never gave him a cell phone because they didn't want him to access the internet on a device that could fit in his pocket, because of course at the time they were super strict and didn't want him looking at some weird pieces of internet stuff, which backfired horribly, by the way. So they never gave him a smartphone. In fact, he didn't get his first cell phone until he was like 16 years old. But now that he is an adult who uses a cell phone like every single day of his life, I am not so sure on how he would survive for 16 years without one. Because, yeah, when James of the Owens was little, when James of the Owens YouTube channel turned about 16 years old, he got his very first cell phone, an LG Cosmos 2. And no, he did not grow up in the 90s. That everyone else had iPhones, and James was literally the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it. And with that cell phone, he ran into a couple of incidences where sometimes a random stranger would call him thinking he was someone else, and then wouldn't admit they're wrong. And that's how you segue into the theme of this month's video. Yeah. One time, James of the All South channel got a call from a number he didn't recognize. Now, he had friends tell him that they don't answer the phone to a number they don't recognize. But his anxiety will never let him do that. What if and he was so like, but what if it's your bank saying your account got hacked? What if it's your grandma? Cause why would you have her saving your phone? Or what if it's your Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire transfer? You may never know. So he picked up the phone. He answered it, and it was this woman asking for a Lawrence figure. And of course, he said, "Oh, I'm not. You have the wrong number." And she goes, "Isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't you dare call it, seriously." And James said, "No, my number is 416293. Again, that's my phone number. Again, that's not an actual valid phone number, so please don't call it." And she goes, "Free? I don't think I'll press 3." James at the time had no idea how she was talking to him because his number is 416293. Truth, it's really not. But she thought she didn't push 3, and James had no idea at the time how she was talking to him right now, unless she did push number 3. And so James said to her, "Well, obviously you did." And then he made a comic about the whole situation because he thought the internet think it was funny. And speaking of that, here's the sidewalk that I made. We extended it. Anyway, this next story I'm talking about happened after, you guessed it, a job at Subway. Hashtag Subway4. This story wasn't good enough to be in the other 3. James gets one night, James of the Oh It's Our YouTube channel got a call from a number he didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning. And he was lying in his bed asleep at the time. And most people would agree that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. So he didn't want the stranger talking to him think he was lazy, and so all he had to do was answer the phone with his best "We've been awake for several hours" voice. And so he prepares, and he was all like, "Hello?" And then an Irish sounding voice responded back, saying, "You're going to have to come quickly. Timmy fell down 12 ants." And he was all like, what? And then the voice responded back, "I said, you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down 12 ants." He could tell it was a woman on the phone, but it was either her accent or the phone being buggy, or that he had just woken up, but he could not understand what the frick she was saying. And he could only make out about one word, which was Vance. So he did not have a lot to pick off of. He said, "I think you have the wrong number." And then the woman on the phone goes, and James was all like, "Okay, goodbye. No, you have to come quickly." And then the voice goes, "No, you have to come quickly because Timmy fell down." Beep. Yeah, you guys get the idea. Anyway, that is how you make the ultimate toy and supply store that says in uh Treeville. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for future videos. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to stay tuned for our 100 subscriber celebration. Alright, I'll see you next time. Peace.